We just wanted to thank you for attending our webinar today at Social Annex, 5 times the referral revenue, refer a friend customer success stories. So thank you to everyone for joining today. Moving on, just wanted to introduce myself very briefly. My name is Dina Sillett. I am Sales Director for EMEA here at Social Annex. Delighted to be joining the Social Annex team. I've been with Social Annex now for nearly a year, and I'm driving success across Europe for them. Eliza, would you like to introduce yourself?
Thank you. I'm Eliza Fisher. I'm the Marketing Strategist and Editor here at Social Annex. My work has been published in places like Marketplace, Total Retailer, and Internet Retail, and I'm in charge of all the content here.
Excellent. Before we get started, we really wanted to just run through a few notes on logistics. You should all expect to receive an email in your inbox tomorrow with a link to the recording of today's webinar. If you have any technical problems, please let us know through the chat window. We invite you to ask questions anytime through this presentation today by clicking on the chat button and typing your questions, and we'll collect these and address them during the Q&A session at the very end of the webinar. Moving on, just to go through the agenda quickly today. Firstly, we want to tell you a little bit about who Social Annex are. We'll then move on to talk about why referrals are so powerful, and then we'll then go into client numbers and our featured customer success study about Vivobarefoot, one of our UK and global clients. We will then discuss best practices through our clients, and at the end we'll then take your questions. Over to you, Eliza.
Thank you. So Social Annex offers a full platform of advocate marketing and customer loyalty solutions, which turn browsers into buyers, buyers into loyal customers, and loyal customers into advocates who then bring more interested shoppers back to you. Our solutions consist of 6 best-of-breed product suites, which combine the only unified platform of customer loyalty and advocate marketing solutions. This modular platform solves even the most complex acquisition, conversion, and retention challenges. So these 6 suites of products are customer loyalty, sharing and referrals, login services, user-generated content, visual commerce, and contests. And all of these suites link together to provide solutions for the entire customer journey. They're all supported by robust reporting and deep integrations with all major e-commerce platforms, CRMs, ESPs, POS systems, analytics, and more. And we're well aware that your customers aren't just interacting and shopping in one dimension. That's why we take an omni-channel approach and provide you with a dedicated customer success team to implement and guide you through solutions and tactics for desktop, mobile, email, in-store, and social. We have over 250 global enterprise customers, and our applications for them generate over 2 billion clicks a month. We have over 150 employees spread out in our offices in LA, which is where I am today, London, where Dina is, and India. And to sum it all up, our solutions increase revenue by an average of 5 to 10%. They boost purchase frequency by 5 to 20%, increase average order value for loyalty members by 5 to 20%, multiply social activity by 10, and lift conversion rates by 20%. And we'll see that sometimes, actually somewhat often, our solutions actually do a little bit better than these averages. So why are referrals so powerful? People rely on trust and familiarity as primary mechanisms to reduce uncertainty. Now, e-commerce is a special place when it comes to consumer trust. Because there are no in-person interactions with products or other people, trust is predicated on other people's experiences with online businesses and interactions with them. That's why recommendations from personal contacts or other online consumers are the most trusted form of advertising. According to McKinsey, word of mouth, or WOM, is the primary factor behind 20 to 50% of all purchase decisions. Nielsen has found that people are 4 times more likely to buy when referred by a friend. Furthermore, according to the Wharton School of Business, the lifetime value of referred customers is on average 25% higher than that of customers acquired by other means. Referrals happen all the time, online and offline. Giving your customers a nudge in the right direction by making a real referral program is a no-brainer that builds trust. To be more specific, businesses earn referrals by earning trust, and in turn, customers trust businesses more when they find them through referrals. Whichever stage of the buyer's journey your customers are in, trust in the form of recommendations is powerful. So to briefly go over the different types of referrals that you can easily implement, this is our Refer Friend program for BB. A customer will send an invitation to a friend that contains a 15% discount on their first purchase, and once the friend buys, the customer will receive a reward. You can also do in-store referrals with receipt codes or omni-channel code functionality. While Refer a Friend empowers your most devoted fans and advocates, Share and Save tends to be popular for those who are a little less invested in your company. It's a very similar mechanism as Refer a Friend, but it typically rewards users either just for sharing or after a friend clicks on their link but doesn't necessarily purchase. So we'll see how that reflects itself in the numbers later, but for Share and Save, you tend to get a good amount more users than you would for a Refer a Friend, generally speaking, but the conversion rates would be lower. So trackable buttons let you track social sharing without necessarily incentivizing it, although it's common to use them in loyalty programs to encourage shares by rewarding points for them. And finally, post-purchase sharing lets customers flaunt their new purchases or more generally announce that they bought something from you, and these can be incentivized or not. For our clients, Refer a Friend adds an average of $14 of revenue per order. Conversion rates for Refer a Friend can range between 10% to well over 30%. So now for some client numbers. A grocery client of ours has gained 220,000 email addresses in 1 year and has a 28% conversion rate for referred shoppers. There's an apparel manufacturer that we work with that has a 15% conversion rate for referred friends. A decor retailer that we work with has a 12% Share and Save conversion, which is on the high end, definitely. An apparel client of ours, another one, sees that 46% of its Share and Save users make a purchase. And then there's a novelty retailer that we work with that's managed to generate over 18,000 shares in 1 year and a 26% Share and Save conversion. And of course, these numbers are relative depending on what your website conversion rate is, but generally speaking, conversions will be in the single digits. So these are all significant increases. Now, our featured success story is that of Vivobarefoot, a UK-based international footwear brand whose ethos is enjoying movement through designs that maximize our body's natural capabilities. They approached us with a complex set of goals. First, their team wanted to grow their customer base across the UK, Europe, and the US by enhancing their 10 different country sites. Shoppers who purchased from Vivobarefoot loved their shoes, and the team knew that they could leverage that. They knew they'd find success if they could implement a strong digital word-of-mouth solution. And they found our platform of modular customer loyalty and advocate marketing solutions to be extremely attractive. They really saw the value of having a single dashboard and unified data for solutions ranging from social login to Share and Save. Lastly, Vivo saw that our fully managed services team was a key differentiator that resonated with their customer approach. So Vivobarefoot has now been working with Social Annex for about 1.5 years, and they've decided to implement multiple solutions from us in 2 phases. The first phase, which this touches on, is Refer a Friend, Share and Save, and Social Login. And you can see the Share and Save solution in these images here, where generally when we implement it, it is a tab on the home page or on multiple pages. And these were quick wins that they could easily work into their strategy before they moved platforms. And now that they're in the process of moving platforms, Vivo will be implementing ratings and reviews and customer loyalty, and Refer a Friend will be incorporated into loyalty. Since all these solutions are in one platform, Vivobarefoot's team can view their data on multiple levels. They can examine the performance of an individual solution in a particular country or across all their sites, and they can view the success of all solutions on one site or on all of their web properties. And these consistent data sets make all of their analysis very straightforward. So Vivobarefoot's Refer a Friend program has very flexible sharing options, as users can send invitations via email, Facebook, or Twitter, or can send a personal link to their friends. This is one of their international implementations, which is Refer a Friend for their Dutch site. So now in terms of the results, our solutions achieved a 10-to-1 ROI. We grew Vivo's email list by 20% and increased orders by 38%. Furthermore, the Refer a Friend revenue alone grew by 500% this summer. The reason for that? They chose to adopt more of our best practices, which I'll share with you in just a moment. The key one for them, though, it seemed, was promoting Refer a Friend boldly on their homepage. Referred friends have a 32.1 conversion rate, which is an almost tenfold increase from their average conversion rate of 3%. And consumers who make referrals have a 31.9% conversion rate. Share and Save boosts conversion and has gathered over 11,000 new email addresses in 6 months. Referred users for Share and Save have a 6.3% conversion rate, and shoppers who share have a 9.7% conversion rate. So once again, it's higher traffic for Share and Save, but lower conversion. So the solutions really work in conjunction to give that 1-2 punch. And so now we're going to go into some best practices as seen by our clients. So Try the World, which is a subscription snack company, promotes Refer a Friend on their top navigation, which is really key to getting the call to action in customers' minds and getting them accustomed to seeing it and planting it in their head. Oh, maybe I'll do that today. Maybe I'll do that next time I visit. Vitacost includes calls to action in its My Account dropdown from the top navigation, as well as on its dedicated My Account pages. So once again, this is just getting customers to regularly notice Refer a Friend. Now, this one is an absolute necessity, mobile responsiveness. Here's an example from Chaparral Motorsports. You know, it's all about just making the referral easily available to clients, and since so many people are visiting e-commerce sites on their phones nowadays, it just makes sense. And if you add something like social login to your mobile referral solution, social login, by the way, lets you create an account or log into an account using an existing social media account, like, you know, log in with Facebook, log in with Amazon, etc. And so if you implement that, it's an even quicker way to just get customers into the referral process. Paula's Choice uses one of the less widely known best practices that we endorse very strongly, which is offering a dollar, pound, or euro amount off to its referring customers instead of a percentage. And the simple reason why this makes sense is when you allow users to refer multiple friends, which you should allow, they should be able to accrue or stack their rewards. But if we're working with percentages, there can be too much confusion about how to stack them. And so with currency amounts, it's very straightforward. You refer one friend, you get $10. You refer a second friend, you get $20, and so on. Another practice that we encourage with incentivization is rewarding customers with loyalty points. This is what Dr. Brandt Skincare is doing. And it's a robust way of keeping customers more engaged with the entire loyalty ecosystem. And as for more promotional best practices, we really encourage you to A/B test your incentives and change them seasonally. You know, some audiences will respond really well to a certain incentive while others won't. And customers also may get tired of seeing the same incentive. Of course, you should promote Refer a Friend on social media. I really don't think enough companies do this. And one sort of innovative way to do that is to use, if you have an active client base on Instagram and you're using an Instagram shopping solution like shopic.me, you can post an image related to your referral program and use the shopping solution to link to your Refer a Friend landing page. And so it's one more way of just easily getting customers on mobile to that landing page. And in terms of specifically related to email, you should do dedicated referral promotion email campaigns. Once again, I don't really see a lot of companies doing this, and it's one of the most direct ways to get customers aware. And you should also place Refer a Friend calls to actions in other types of emails, whether it's transactional emails like order confirmation ones or shipping confirmation, or in your regular marketing emails. And then when you have Refer a Friend integrated with your email service provider and your other analytics, it can be really easy to do things like segmenting emails, promoting Refer a Friend to your most loyal customers or to your customers with the highest average order values or so on. And you can also do segmented emails for users who've signed up to refer but haven't yet shared. And then in terms of omni-channel promotional best practices, you should train your store associates to promote referrals at the checkout. Use in-store signage, shopping bags, and so on to promote it. You can place tablets in your stores for easy sign-up. You can integrate your POS with your referral solution to use receipt codes. And you could even put referral cards in shipped purchases, so that way you send the referral message to your customer at the height of their excitement right when they're unboxing their purchase. And now in terms of referral capabilities and follow-up, here's some more best practices. So Johnny O has one of the most flexible programs in terms of sharing that we've seen or made, because they allow customers to share on social media, via email, copying a link, or just copying a code and sending it straight to customers. Just giving your customers all of these different options, it makes sense, because some people won't really be comfortable sharing publicly on something like Facebook or Twitter, but if it's easy for them to just send a text message to a friend, you should let them do that too. Our program for BB has offline capabilities in that we let referred customers use their referral codes in store. We're launching a program for a different customer next month that will have deeper offline capabilities too. Lime Crime, meanwhile, engages its Refer a Friend users with bold email design and multiple redemption options. And Bionic, meanwhile, presents a really strong upsell in their referral reward emails. You'll see in this one, they're notifying a customer that they've earned a reward, and the even bigger message beneath it is for the customer to find their perfect pair of shoes. So in terms of more post-referral action best practices, you should keep the referring customers updated on their process of referrals. So that's sending them things like, congratulations, your friend clicked on the link, congratulations, your friend made a purchase, so on. You should automatically resend unopened referral emails. So what that means specifically is that if a user sends a referral email to a friend and the friend doesn't open it, you can automatically resend the same email or a slightly different one in something like 3 or 4 days or any kind of time frame that you think is best. You can also track who refers, so you can adjust your marketing tactics for your advocates as compared to your dormant users. And you should also compare your shares and referrals by social network so you can better understand where your audience is. And now for fraud prevention. Some of our best practices include limiting the number of credits that can be earned in a specific time frame. You can potentially place a limit on bloggers or influencers. You have the ability to block existing account holders from being referred. We also encourage this as a best practice, but sometimes there is hesitance because, we want to give our customers, the thrill of the excitement of having an immediate reward. But in order to reduce fraud, we suggest that you give the referring friend their reward when the referred user's order has shipped. And then you can also block users by email address or even by IP address if you find that multiple email addresses from the same location are cropping up that are abusing the program. And so this is just a little look at our fraud dashboard for things like cookie tracking, IP address tracking, personal data tracking for email addresses or first and last name. You'll have the options to either block the attempt to refer or redeem, flag the attempt, or ignore it. And so with that, I'm going to pass it back to Dina.
Thank you so much, Eliza. That was very, very good. Thank you. I think that's given everyone on the call a good overview of our referral program and our customer success stories. Thank you for that. We do have one question that's come through. Just been looking through the questions. This one's come through that's of particular interest. You mentioned rewarding referrals with loyalty points. The question is, are there other customer actions that I should incentivize with my loyalty program?
Yeah, so there are a lot of engagement actions that you should consider incentivizing because I kind of mentioned this before in that incentivizing referrals creates a more robust loyalty ecosystem, and this means that shoppers are accruing points more quickly, so they'll come back to buy more quickly, and they generally have your brand on their mind more frequently. And so while referrals are one thing that you should definitely loop into your loyalty program, there are actions such as taking a photo of your products or brand and hashtagging it on Instagram. That's something that we're doing with BB in their loyalty program. If people just hashtag Club BB and they're linked properly to their loyalty account, they get points for that. Another thing that we do for BB is when users visit the website, there's a limit, of course, on how much they can do this, but if they visit the website, they'll get a point for that. And then there are things like when users write a review, you should encourage that with points. That's something we do for a lot of our customers. Similarly, if a user asks or responds to a product question, you can encourage that with loyalty points. And there are so many more custom actions too that you can take. For example, Olympus Camera, we built this visual commerce community in which all these photography enthusiasts can upload and share their photos that they've taken with Olympus equipment. And so Olympus rewards those users for sharing those photos on their site. So there's really a whole wide array of things that you can do there.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for that. That's a really thorough answer. Thank you. Big thank you to everybody who's joined today. If you have any further questions, do not hesitate to contact either myself or Eliza. You've got our details there on the screen. And should you want a full demo, full consultation with myself, don't hesitate to get in touch. So thank you to everyone, and looking forward to the next webinar. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And once again, in case you missed part of this or just got on, we will be sending out the full recording tomorrow morning. And I'll also send everyone a link to the Vivobarefoot case study, which we just released, that has some more details. So thank you, and thank you so much, Dina. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you. Bye now.
Bye.